你可以打开你手机。
因为我要看一下，如果有人进来的话，我要跟他说 hello 嘛。怎么开？在微信里吗？还是说下载什么软件？
刚刚不是他们给你发那个公告？
哦。
公告是有网址吗？
这个不需要填资料吗？
你手机没电。
开始吗？然后说把声音关了。
对，你把声音。
对，现在已经开始了。可以开始说了。
Hello everyone, I am Jor. I am a senior advisor from CCUS, Study in China Admission System, and today I will be introducing you Shenyang University of Technology. And before we start, I would like to invite you to scan the QR code for Study in China WeChat group. Also, Study in China WhatsApp group. I'll give you a minute to do that. Today, we are going to talk about Shenyang University of Technology, and I would like you to register a CCUS student account from CCUS, www.ccus.cn, and in today's session, I'm gonna cover many things, but most importantly, what Shenyang University of Technology offer you. And by the end of the section, you will understand if the school is a fit for you. Okay. Here is a picture of Shenyang University of Technology, and as you can see, it's a really, really modern campus, and there is, a lot of industrialization in Shenyang region, so you will have a lot of perspective on that. Yeah. So let's see what we're gonna cover today. First of all, we're gonna have an overview of Shenyang University of Technology, and then we're gonna look at what are some of the English taught medium majors of bachelor degree, and after that we're gonna do scholarship types and evaluation criteria. Then we're gonna do the admission requirements and required application documents. I'm sure that's what you guys are, concerned about. And after that, we're gonna do the expenses, how much it costs to study there. Later, we're gonna study why to study at Shenyang University of Technology. And lastly, we're gonna look at the wonderful moments of Shenyang University of Technology. Okay? First of all, I will give you an overview of Shenyang University of Technology. You don't have to look at the screen because there's so many words there, so I'm just gonna make it easier for you. So, Shenyang University of Technology is situated in Shenyang. It's a city in the northeastern part of China. It is a central city of modernization in northeastern China, and also central economical, cultural, communication, trade, and commercial hub. So really it's a place that has 4 seasons. You can experience, the 4 seasons, and it has beautiful scenery. You have rich cultural heritage, but most importantly, it is an ideal place to study Chinese because people there speak Mandarin. Okay, so a little bit history on this school. It was founded in 1949, and it has central campus and other 3 campuses. And the school is huge, and the central campus is located in the Shenyang Economic and Technological Development Zone. So there's really a lot of manufacturing industry that you can visit if you're in the school. So there are 19 schools in this university and 2 teaching departments and 2 engineering training centers. So the school is huge. It has 30,000 undergraduates and graduate students, and it has 1,300 teachers as well. So they have a strong faculty and a great number of famous teachers. So, what does it mean for international students? International Education School of Shenyang University of Technology, changed its name at the beginning of 2019, and the college has, a range of service for international students, like International Student Office, Chinese language teaching and research office, and etc. And the school began to enroll and cultivated more than 4,000 foreign students from 20 countries, including Korea, Japan, America, Russia, Nigeria, Vietnam, and Turkey. So really just people from everywhere in the world. They all come together to study, courses like electrical engineering and automation, architecture, international business and trade, accounting, business management, marketing, and Chinese language. So, this university has undergraduate major in Chinese language, 4 undergraduate professional taught in English, which are, electrical engineering, computer science, technology, civil engineering, and international business trade. At present, it became the host institution for Chinese government scholarship and Liaoning province government scholarship, authorized by Ministry of Education in China. Also has a number of government scholarship programs such as China-Russia Special Scholarship for Culture and People-to-People Exchange, University Graduates, Silk Road, and etc. After an overview, I would like you to, see some of the English teaching majors that we have. The length of schooling is 4 years, and the first major that we are going to introduce today is computer science and technology, which is highly demanded in the field. So the main courses that you're going to take is principles of computer composition, data structure, computer network, database principle, operation system, algorithm design and analysis, computer interface technology, software engineering, Java programming, computer security, comprehensive Chinese, and etc. So after you graduate, you will be able to work in research, education, enterprise, and administration units, and a lot of things. So if you are looking for something that's adaptable for engineering and application-oriented skills, then this is a right course for you. And the second major that we're going to recommend you is International Economics and Trade. So the courses there is accounting principles, introduction to international business, quantitative method for business, international trade, and blah, blah, blah. So a note is that bachelor degree majors such as business administration, electrical engineering, and mechanical engineering can also open classes for this September intake if each major has more than 15 students. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to apply and come this year, you should do it now. So going back to our major here, it cultivates students to systematically master the basic principle of Marxist economics and the basic theory of international economics and international trade. Master the basic knowledge and basic skill of international trade. Understand the current development of contemporary international economic trade. Familiar with the prevailing international trade rules and practices, as well as the policy and regulation of China's foreign trade. Understand the social and economic conditions of major countries and regions, and be able to work enterprises and institution government. They can work enterprises, institution, and a government agency engaging in international trade and investment business, trade process management, international market development, and other work of senior application of specialized personnel. So we have a few objectives here for this major. First, we want to cultivate complex international economic and trade application talents with good ideological quality, comprehensive humanistic quality, and a complex knowledge structure. Second, we want to cultivate senior foreign related talents who are familiar with international trade practices and rules, economic and trade policies and regulation of different countries, and are proficient in foreign languages and computers. And objective 3 is that we want to cultivate senior foreign-related talents with a high sense of social responsibility, excellent professional conduct, innovative consciousness, and academic connotation, who are capable of senior talents with a high sense of social responsibility, excellent professional ethics, innovative consciousness, and academic connotation, who are capable of conducting theoretical and policy research in the field of foreign trade and economy. So here comes to the most important part for international students concerned. That is, what are the scholarship? We have ABC types of scholarship, and the first one means we will reduce tuition fee for the first year and assessment the second to the fourth year based on the school performance and the grade requirements that you have B and above. So what does it mean? It means that, if your grades are B and above, then you might be qualified for type A scholarship. And some of you guys might ask, okay, what does 2 to 4th year mean? Like, why do I need to do a reevaluation? That's the reason is that some students will break rules in the university, and so that will jeopardize your scholarship. And as long as you don't, have, judiciary record, from the trouble that caused, you are basically fine. There's not too much to worry about. And B is that you get 1 to 4 years, 6,000 RMB per year reduction, and your grades requirements that's C average and above. And the C type of scholarship means 2 to 4 year RMB, 6,000 per year reduction, and your grades is D average and above. So the better grades you got, the better the scholarship will be. Keep that in mind, and we'll move on. So what does type A full scholarship mean in detail? Is that you will get a 3,000 USD reduction of your tuition fees each year from first to fourth year. Your academic and overall performance will be assessed annually. So originally you will have 3,000 USD per year until the fourth, and with the scholarship you will get 0. You pay 0 for the first year, and for the second, third, and fourth year, after reevaluation, you might get 0 again, or you have to pay 9,000 or 12,000 RMB. Okay? And here is type B. That means you get 1,000 USD deduction of your tuition fee each year from the first to fourth year. That means you only have to pay 2,000 USD per year of tuition fee start from your first year. So let's see. The original tuition fee, 3,000 all across. With the scholarship, you get 1,000 for the first year till 1,000 to the fourth year. So consistently, you are paying 2,000 USD annually. Type C is 2nd to 4th year practical partial scholarship. You will get $1,000 deduction of your tuition fee each year from 2nd to 4th year, and you only have to pay $2,000 per year from your 2nd year. What that means is that, let's say, original tuition fee is $2,800 all across, and you have 0, and that's $3,000. And from the 2nd to the 4th year, you pay $2,000. And this is an example of Type A scholarship admission from our previous students that came to seek us for admission advice. And this is an example of Type B scholarship. Okay, and this is an example of Type C. So if you want to make a screenshot and read them clearly, you are welcome to do so. This is Type A. Yeah, so CCAS has really just have helped 120,000 students to come and study in China. So we would have record of students who have successfully got admitted to the school, and we have the admission letter. And then let's move on to the admission requirements and required application documents. So what do we need to come and study? And what application materials do we need to fill in? The first one is application form. And every question in the application form is compulsory for you to fill in. That includes your parents' full name, their age, their working institution, their job title, so that we can really understand your background and your education background. And the second thing is passport. As you come to a new country, we would want to have your passport to show your identity. The third one is the graduation certificate, or if you don't have it right now, because you have not graduated yet, we would want to have your school living certificate and translation of it in English. The fourth one is the transcript and translation. And the fifth one is reasons for applying for scholarship. Because scholarship position is really, really competitive, and if there's one scholarship seat, that means there's 1,000 students after it. So the school needs to see why you need to apply for scholarship with good reason. And the sixth one is physical examination form, and everything is needed to fill in the form, including the photos. And on the second page, with where the date is at, we need a stamp from the hospital, and your examination form is valid for 6 months. And number 7, we need your bank certificate of deposit, because as most people know, coming to China requires a decent amount of money for not only for your stable study, but also for having a supportive emotion when you're here. So you want to make sure that you're well supported and safe when you come. And your deposit has to be at least 20,000 RMB. That is around how much? 3,000-ish in US dollar. Okay, that is really important. And the 8th one is certificate of no criminal records. Okay, and the last one is certificate of work and study since graduation. If you are a student graduating this year, then it's not needed. Okay, here are the expenses. So the tuition fee, as we said, is around 2,800 USD per year, and the accommodation is around 600 USD per year. So so it means 300 RMB per month for twin bedroom. Okay, and if you say, hey, I want to I want to live by myself in a single room, I think you need to negotiate that with the school. But here's the information that the school provided us, and whether or not you can live off campus, you need to talk to the tutor of the school as well. Okay. And here are the reason that we've got for you and why studying at Shenyang University of Technology. Firstly, with us, the pre-admission documents are simple and fast. As long as you have your passport ID, transcript, we get pre-admission in 1 or 2 working days. Wow, you guys, 1 to 2 working days. That's crazy, because CCAS has this special partnership with those students. We can do it in 1 to 2 days. Okay? And secondly, the tuition fee is really cheap. Scholarship types are diversified and sufficient. A, B, C awards can meet the need of all students. Students enrolled before spring 2021 are counted as students in the fall of 2020, which shortened the school year and saved budget under the premises of ensuring teacher quality and teaching people tasks. And the fourth reason is that accommodation is also cheap. You can choose to rent a room off campus. And the fifth one is that the faculty is strong. All teachers have doctoral degree. The school insists that the construction of academic style is the main line and the learning atmosphere is really strong. The north gate of the school has a plaza, including shopping malls, banks, supermarkets, and the south gate has a hospital. And there's also a large night market at the north gate where there's a lot of food and inexpensive, things that you can get. So what I want to stress is that having hospital, shopping malls, and night market is really just a privilege to have, something that you need to enjoy when you're in a city. And also there's a Muslim restaurant, cafeteria, and for international students. What that means is that if you do not like Chinese food, which I think is ridiculous because Chinese food are so delicious. Most people I know like Chinese food. And let's say if you just miss home food, you can, we have service for you as well. And the winter scene is so beautiful. It will snow in Shenyang, but the interior is really warm. At spring, I think it will be a different life experience for some of the students who live in area where it doesn't snow. And 10th one, Shenyang is a famous historical and cultural city with deep cultural heritage, known as the birthplace of one dynasty and the city of 2 generations of emperors. There are 3 world cultural heritage sites such as Qing Imperial Palace, Fuling and Zhaolin, and more than 1,500 historical and cultural relics such as Xinle Ruins and Xibe Family Temple, 4 towers and 7 temples of Ming and Qing dynasty, and Zhang's Shuai Mansion. Shenyang life consumption is good and cheap, which reduces the cost of studying abroad. And here is a view of Shenyang University of Technology. As you can see, there's river, bridge, and really green on campus, and people just there enjoying the sun. How beautiful. And here is the scene of campus. On the left, you can see it's snowing, really beautiful. And down below, you have the theater house. And on the right, you can see the campus is well managed by people with really, really good scenery. Okay? And here is another picture. And there is also words on the stone. It represents the school's face and value. That is, it says 自强. It means be self-empowered, have dignity. And the second one is 笃行. That means be determined on the way that you choose or the path that you choose in your life. Yes, I think that's a really good value for university students. And here is a beautiful lake on campus. You will have this beautiful view every day when you walk around campus. It's just purely beautiful. And here's more picture. Imagine you just sitting here on the grass with your friends in summer and enjoying the breeze on the lake and reading a book under the tree. It's just beautiful. Here would be a winter scene of campus, and the snow is thick enough for you to build a snowman or play snowball fighting with your friends. And there are also skiing resort in Shenyang if you love skiing. Just a lot of activities for you to do when you have 4 seasons. More pictures. And here are 2 lucky men sitting on the playground and taking a selfie after they play football or soccer. Yes, as you can see, they are really happy. And here is a picture of our lovely international students having fun with our Chinese students. So as I am aware of is that as there are more international students coming to China, more and more Chinese students are really curious about them, and they're curious about Chinese students as well. And sports is really just a really good bridge to force the connection. Yes, and this is a competition. Okay, here is the treat for you lot who come and listen to my streaming. That is, we offer you a $3,000 coupon. If you apply Chinese University for full scholarship through CCUS with SP's package, there are 10 seats in vacant to get 1,000 to 2,000 worth of coupons. So the scholarship types is that for F1, full scholarship cover whole tuition, hostel fee with monthly allowance. Full scholarship cover whole tuition and hostel fees of academic years. Full scholarship cover whole tuition of academic year. And the intro requirements is that GPA in the university needs to be above 80%. And applying for master or PhD degree for September intake of 2021, the candidate is in China now. CCAS students for CCAS student recommended. Note that if you had any questions, please feel free to contact us. You can register at www.ccas.cn and leave us a message here. We will have staff there working and giving you, a instantaneous response, and our advisor will contact you. The deadline is April 30th of 2021. Keep that in mind. And lastly, CCAS reserves the right to explain the issue about this event, okay? And for more information, please contact me. My WeChat is +86, and also WhatsApp 139-532-7866. I'll repeat, +86 139-532-7866. Okay, and please take a moment to scan if you want to join the Study in China WeChat group. And my WeChat is there for you to scan it as well if you want to add me as your friends and ask me any questions if you want to come and study in China. Also, we have a Study in China WhatsApp group. And I also have my WhatsApp code presented to you. Please scan. I'll give you a minute to do that. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to just, give us a question, put it into the chat box below, and we will get back to you as soon as we see it, okay? Good. Please tell us any questions that you have. Or if you cannot think of a question now, feel free to add my WeChat and WhatsApp, and we'll talk it over there, okay? Good. Thank you for listening. This is what I have for Shenyang University of Technology, but I understand that you guys might have more general question on things such as how do we, use CCAS website in general, or what can I know more on applying to school. So I will give you more introduction on application. So basically, when a lot of people, when they come to China, they want to have scholarship, and I think that is totally understandable. As international student, we do need funding, and what suggestion I would have for those students is that please remember to apply early, because even though the university give you the deadline saying that it is let's say is on the 4th of July, if that's the deadline, that does not mean that if you apply on the 2nd of July, you will be guaranteed to have a scholarship. Because, like I said before, for one scholarship seat, there's 1,000 students after it. What that means is that you really need to apply early, and those spots are gone. Like as soon as people, they take the admission letter and they see it, and if that applicant is qualified, they will say yes, and the spot is gone. So there's really limited seat for scholarship. And plus, university also have a quota for different nationalities. So if people in your country have already applied before you, then there's a great chance that you won't be able to get it. Okay, so the first thing that I have for you is if you want to apply scholarship, you should add my WeChat now or WhatsApp and contact me on information, because those seats are just going so fast and you have to contact me now. Okay, and for people who want to apply to university, but maybe it's not the right year for them right now, I would say keep working on building on your resume, have a good grade, and that will help you so much when you come and apply to school. That will save you money and it will get you to a better school. And lastly, I want to address some people's concern on COVID, because I know a lot of people do not want to, they are concerned about travel internationally, like during COVID time. So I'll share a personal story. I came back from the US like in December from New York, because the COVID situation was horrible there and I was really worried about my safety. And I came back to China because right now in my province there is almost 0 cases left of COVID, newly incurred cases in my province, and that means we are so much safer, and most of the people are getting vaccinated in China. So that means we really do not have a sense of scare if you live in China right now, because the COVID situation is not in our public emergent concern, if that makes sense. And for people who live in countries that have really serious COVID concerns, I want to send my my support to you guys. I know it's been really hard. It's not easy, and it is really bold to make a choice during these times to say, hey, I want to go and study in China. I think it's a great investment for your education, but if the situation is really bad in your home, and it's also a better choice to come to study in China and keep your study going, so that you have you have something going on, moving in a safe place. Yeah, that's my suggestion if you have COVID concern. And please don't forget to keep asking me questions if you have any, and we will answer your question. Okay. And please don't forget that if you have any university in mind that you want to study, or let's say you have some idea about which courses that you want to study, please go to www.ccus.cn. We have a lot of good information there on the scholarship, accommodation, and tuition fee, and the scenery of the school, and student activities and stuff like that. It is a really great resource for people who want to study in China. And let me stress that, some people want to apply to like themselves directly, and I think that is okay, but it really depends on what capability you have. Basically, most of the Chinese universities, because our primary language is Mandarin, that means we do not have like an English version of everything. So if you are really interested in schools, like you just want to do like a lot of school research online, you might not find the English version of those university. And that not only limits the university that but also you might not get the most updated information because it is in English and our primary language is in Chinese. And secondly, if you apply through us, and let's say that you are late in the admission process or your age exceeds like some of the application, we are gonna give you the most efficient and professional suggestion on if that school is gonna work for you or not. We will tell you straight away, and we'll provide you a list of schools that you can apply for, and we will talk to you and help you choose, some of the schools that really fit you and you can apply for. CCAS was founded in 2007, and it is a reliable and accountable company that you can trust. We have signed treaties with countless ambassadors who came visit our company, and also we helped 120,000 students to come and study in China. We've also partnered with 600 universities in China. We are a pioneer in this industry, and we are professional and reliable, so you can trust us. And all of our advisors here that I have worked with are beautiful human beings who are here every day just to help you and give you the best advice, because we know that it is a big choice to decide to be an international student and study in a new country. And we would want to provide you our best service and our best information to you to make sure that you will have a successful and great memory in your life in the future. Okay? And for people who just came in to our live chat, please scan the Study in China WeChat group and WhatsApp group. And if you want my personal information, my contact information, please scan here, the assistant's WeChat and the assistant's WhatsApp, okay? And if you do not want to scan, you can also add my WeChat WhatsApp number here, 86 plus 86 139 532 78666. Okay, and comment down below if you have any questions, and we have assistant in the room who's gonna answer your question as soon as we see it. And don't forget our coupon that we offer to you if you are a master or PhD degree and your GPA is above 80%. You're in China right now, and you have a CCAS student who recommended you, and you are coming this September 2021. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. I am so grateful that we've already spent 45 minutes together learning about Shenyang University technology. And if you have further question on this university or just questions in general, please add me on my WeChat and WhatsApp. I will be there for you to answer your question. We only provide one-to-one service for you. We want to make sure that all of our applicants have the most personal service ever. Great. Okay. That's everything that I have for you for Shenyang University of Technology, and I hope that I can see you guys soon, perhaps next week. Okay? It's lovely to see you all, and bye-bye. Have a nice day.